to the Hudson Park Graeme College first team match. Running a bit late, should have been kicked off at 2, and we ended up starting a little bit later than we would have hoped, but we just welcome those who want to come and join. Come and enjoy the match between Hudson Park and Graeme College. We'll start off Graeme College. You can hear them in the background, quite excitable about the match that's about to start. Some great support on the other side of the field. But just welcome Hudson Park to Makanda, to Graeme College, to Somerset Field. Some good matches that's been going on today. Just finished off the second team match where Graeme had an awesome second half and coming through with a 50-20 win over Hudson Park. So second team match was Graeme's. The first half was pretty much even going into the end of the first half, and then the end of the half Graeme definitely picked up the pace a bit and came through with a victory. Third team played against Winterberg High School, and they had a third team coming away with a victory as well. So just everyone that has joined us on YouTube live stream, sorry we are starting a bit late. Second team took a bit longer, a few injuries that just held up the time of the final kick as well. Have our cheerleaders going. So the first teams are getting ready to run on. We'll start Derby against Hudson Park from East London, against Graeme College on Somerset Field in Makanda, Grahamstown. We have Hudson Park running on, and been a good day of rugby today. Been some awesome weather, bit of a chill in the air from I'm sure the cold weather we've had in late, of the bit of a wind chill in the air, but blue skies. Not too much wind we can speak of, just a slight breeze. And yeah, good day on Somerset Field in Graeme College in Makanda, Grahamstown. Getting ready to kick off. 35 minutes aside. Graeme playing from right to left in the blue and gold. Luke Doyle trying to get the game underway. And the whistle is gone. Everyone gets a bit excited. And Christian McCarr gets hold of the ball. And playing some good rugby. And penalty against Graeme. I need to be able to see. Good line up by Hudson Park. Just past the 10-meter line going towards Graeme College's 22. Good passing, some great work by Hudson, getting over for the first try in the first minute of the match. Hudson Park up to 5 points for the conversion to come. Not the start Graeme College wanted at the moment, but defence is caught open for a while. I'm sure they will be looking into their strategy a bit, making sure that they keep those gaps closed. Conversion over, taking Hudson up to 7 points. Graeme, I'm sure not wanting to have to kick in so soon after the start of the match, but I'm sure they're going to make a plan. Hudson Park kicking for touch. About 10 meters, 5-10 meters out of the 22-meter line, and it's Graeme College to throw in. Graeme sitting on the 10-meter line of Hudson Park. And knocking on. Ball coming a bit quickly there for Graeme College player. Scrum down, Hudson Park ball on their 10-meter line. Solid scrum for both teams. Getting hold of the ball, knows how to get the Graeme boys going, and advantage for Graeme, and unfortunately kicking out directly, but there's a penalty to Graeme College. Graeme College line out just inside Hudson Park's 22. Graeme, I'm sure, wanting to get on that board after Hudson being seven points up in the first 5 minutes of the game. No, ball not going to hand. Being penalised for not letting go of the player, not releasing in the tackle, and pressure back on Graeme College at the moment. So the kick just outside Hudson Park's 22, kicking for touch. Not getting the kick. Ball being thrown out. Great legs on this gentleman, Graeme College. And Graeme College up to the Hudson Park 10-metre line. Still going forward. Graeme currently being played advantage. Penalty to Graeme College. Deciding to go on the 22-metre line. Play halfway in the 22 of Hudson Park. Graeme on the attack. Had some great runs down the side. Still 27 minutes or so in the first half. Chop across. Unfortunately not meeting the man. And it looks like they go back towards penalty on the far side of the field. Just got to give a shout out to GNet for their line that they give us to make sure that this live stream can go out. So the guys at GNet, thank you very much. Graeme College does appreciate it. First team rugby supporters Thursday and Buco. It's always good to have you guys on board every year. You've done a lot for Graeme College Rugby. Five-metre line out to Graeme College. And let's see, they're on the attack. Let's see if they can make something of this. The whole thing is to make sure that they get the points when they do get into the opposition's 22. So let's see what Graeme can do now. Reaching the man in the line out. Good ball by Graeme College. Moving forward. And again going back. Penalty try to Graeme College. Ref not liking what he sees in Hudson's defence of the line. And it looks like we might have a yellow card as well. Hudson to kick in. 23 minutes left on the clock. 23 and a half minutes. Hudson coming away with the ball. Fortunately, Graeme just getting, I think the ref just having a little chat there. With the Graeme captain. Score at the moment 7-7. Nice crowd that's come out to Graeme today. Local supporters. Yeah, to support the Graeme team who's had a good season so far this year. Having a good match against Cambridge last week. And hoping to redo it this week with a victory over Hudson Park. Hudson Park kicking for touch. It's going to be a line out. Hudson Park just outside the Graeme 5-metre line. Hudson Park making the mark and sideways. Hudson Park Being a bit lucky, not getting penalised for holding the ball on the ground there. Still on the attack against Graeme College. And unfortunately not getting to ground there. Knock on, scrum down to Graeme College. So Hudson Park just not being able to make use of the opportunity that they had there. Bit of a knock on, a bit of a long pass, not an easy catch. And scrum down Graeme College. Just under 20 minutes left, scores even, 7 apiece. Scrum down Graeme College ball. Ball being given out to Machau. Good scrum, unfortunately, going shifting around. Hudson Park get a second go, putting the ball in the scrum. Another good scrum, but ball going out. Knock on, a few knock-ons there. Unfortunately, Graeme not been able to take use of that knock-on, knocking on themselves. So scrum down Graeme College ball, just outside their 22. Great run by Graeme College. Ball going up almost to Hudson Park's 22. Getting some breaks. Just outside Hudson Park 22 at the moment. Graeme just finding it a little bit difficult to break the line. They're over the 22 line. And now it's just important they make use of this ball. I think the ref is having another chat quickly with the Hudson Park players. Penalty to Graeme College. There's a bit of chirping the ref, not happy with that. Graeme on the 5 metre line of Hudson Park on the attack, and we're just hoping they can make use of this opportunity right now. Graeme not beating the man in the line out there, and the ball going back on Hudson's side. So Graeme losing their advantage there, the opportunity. And great clearance by Hudson Park, taking play close to the 22-meter line. So Graeme not using the opportunities. Fortunately, that could cost them a bit, but there's their line out right now. Let's see what they can make of it. Line out, Graeme College on the 22-meter line. They haven't had great line outs the last two line outs. Let's hope they can get this one. Unfortunately, not getting there. Ball coming back on the Hudson Park side. No, Graeme got it, the ball, managed to steal it there, and Graeme back on the attack. Great run by Aaron Nelson, up to Michal. Michal coming in for a try, under the post. Great try by Graeme College, really opening up Hudson Park, adding 5 points to their total. Very difficult to even think what you wanted to say here with the noise coming from the Graeme College boys. First team can't complain, they don't get the support of the school and the boys at the school. They've really been pushing hard this year and have done well. Conversion for Aaron Nelson. Conversion over. Taking Graeme up to 14 points. Still got 12 minutes left in the first half. He's very close at the moment. Graeme just maybe using one of the opportunities a bit better than Hudson Park and getting that extra 7 points on the board. Still got just over 10 minutes left in the first half. What can happen in 10 minutes? And both teams are already putting the pressure on each other. Play delayed at the moment a little bit while they get an injury in the way, but there it goes. Graeme currently playing into the sun. play just up to the Graeme College 10 metre line. Making to get the ball out of everyone else's hand, but Graeme trying to hold him up. Graeme coming back with the ball. And line out. Hudson Park. About halfway between the 10 metre line and the 22 of Graeme College. Great line out by Hudson Park. Graeme having to defend once again. They're into the Graeme College 22 almost. Ball getting thrown out wide. A great tackle. Great run there by Graeme College. Luke Doyle with the ball at the moment. Play right up in the 22. And a great run by number 6. Great job by Graeme College. Awesome play from inside their half, managing to get out and get another 5 points. Some very enterprising play. On the left wing, all the way across to the right hand side of the field. Taking Graeme up to 19 points, making use of the opportunities with the conversion to come. Great support from the Graeme College All Boys at the moment. Cheer from the Hudson Park coming off with a victory earlier this week. Great conversion, ball over. Graeme taking Graeme up to 21 points. We've got 6 minutes left in the first half. Ball taken nicely in by Graeme College. Little chip ahead by Luke Doyle. Hudson Park getting it. On the Graeme College 10 metre line. Hudson Park swinging wide. Fortunately not being able to get through the line, but managing to make a few meters and back. Graeme having to put their defence in place at the moment. A penalty against Graeme College. Just on the 10 metre line. They can play taken up just inside Graeme College 22 metre. Line out to Hudson Park. He's sitting with 5 minutes left on the clock. In the first half, Graeme managing to use the opportunities a little bit better. Some great running from within inside their half to get some good tries. Just need to keep it up. Knock on by Hudson Park. Graeme back on the attack, wanting to get that ball out wide. What a great run by the first foul, making use. Had a great season so far, and tried to Graeme College. Taking the score up to 26 points. The last 10 minutes, Graeme really coming out of themselves, playing some great running rugby, getting through the Hudson Park defences. Conversion to come. Owen Olsen having a good season so far. Backline supported by their forwards at Graeme College has helped them through some good victories. Conversion over. Taking Graeme up to 28 points. So Graeme just needing to keep their heads a bit, make sure the defence is in line, which they have been doing, and using those opportunities, and some great running down the left-hand side wing at the moment. Just on 3 minutes left in the first half. Nice hanging kick. Taken in from here to Graeme College. Chipping over the top. Following up on the kick. And it looks like there might have been a knock on there by Hudson Park. Graeme taking play back into the Hudson Park side of the field. Bit of pressure there. Guy just taking his Hudson Park player just taking his eyes off the ball a little bit and getting a bit of a knock on. So Graeme with a bit of motivation behind them. They've had some good runs, and I'm sure they're wanting to add to their points. Just as we chat now, looks like they might be redoing the scrum. Just a shout out for you. Our first aiders have been brilliant today. They've been on the field very quickly. They've made sure that the guys that have injured themselves have been treated very as they should have been. And a big shout out to our Graeme College first aiders. Also to the Graeme College AV Club, who does the filming and does the live streaming. Setting up this morning, making sure that we were able to do it. So a big shout out to the Graeme College AV Club that have made these live streams possible and got taken hold of the camera and made sure that we can do these kind of events from an in-house perspective. No outside companies are involved with our live streaming. Graeme back on the attack, closing in on the Hudson Park 22 metre line. Some good attacking rugby down the centre of the field. Graeme playing advantage to Graeme. Fisher Michal making a little gap down the middle. Play going right up 5 metres almost. Still Graeme College advantage, 5 metres out. And yeah, I'm sure the ref's going to bring them back to the penalty. 5 metres out, front of the post. Our time is up ourselves on the half line, but I'm sure they're going to try and go over for a try. Graeme College pushing for another try. Holding up. I'm sure they're going to go back half time. Ref still says we got a few minutes or so left on the clock. It looks like he's going to go ahead with this scrum. Scrum down, Graeme College ball, 5 metres out. Come down, Graeme College ball, 5 metres. Ball goes in quickly. Came out Luke Doyle passing it down the line. And Graeme goes over for another try. Taking them up to 33 points to 7. And time up in the first half with a conversion to come. Conversion over. Graeme College 35 points to 7. And it's the end of the first half. What an exciting match so far. Graeme have come in with some brilliant running tries. Some from within their own 20 to Hudson Park, just not capitalising on their position when they have been close to the Graeme College line. Getting ready for the second half of the Graeme College versus Hudson Park. Graeme really coming to fore in the last sort of 15 minutes of the first half, running in 3 good tries. Score currently Graeme sitting on 35 and Hudson Park on 7. And second half underway. We have 35 minutes left. And ball going out in the full, going back, scrum down, Graeme College ball, centre field. There was an error by Hudson as it kicked off. Hudson will be playing into the sun at the moment, which could, with Graeme's little up and under, could find it difficult. The sun comes quite piercingly through from the squash court side across the field. Pushing a knock on first by Graeme, then by Hudson Park, so scrum down. Hudson Park ball on the halfway line. Beautiful day in Grahamstown today. I don't think I can see a single cloud in the sky. Been a little bit of a chilly wind that's come through from the recent weather that they've had up north. Bit of snow that they've been on the mountains and that around Crawfordnet in that area. You can feel the cold coming through on the wind. So great run. Playing going up to the Graeme College 10 metre line. Hudson Park going out wide, being tackled. So very close into touch. Looks like they knocked the ball forward, and it will be a Graeme College scrum down on the 22 metre line. Just looking at the back on some of those boards that we've got of the supporters of the Graeme College. We've got opposite the arch, which is Fraser's in town, which has been a great supporter of Graeme College. Mere Transport, been awesome supporters of Graeme College over the years. Family having 2 sons at Graeme currently at the moment. We're going centre wide. Great run at Graeme College, unfortunately not going to hand. But scrum down, Hudson Park ball. So some good thinking by Graeme, but just not executing to where it should be, and it'll be scrum down, Hudson Park ball from a forward pass by Graeme College. So those just joining us, we welcome all the old boys of Hudson Park and Graeme College, and the parents and the pupils that cannot be in Grahamstown today that are watching the match live. Thanks very much for coming in onto our YouTube channel. We are a local school channel, so we do it as a club inside the school, and hopefully we'll give you the chance to be able to watch match. Graeme managing to win the ball from the scrum, going out wide. Great run by number 11 down the side, good little twist, and unfortunately throwing the ball up and getting it knocked on. So scrum down to Hudson Park on their 22. So great run by Graeme, but unfortunately ball not going to hand. Ball going to hand and going forward in the final move. 10 metres up, good run by Hudson Park. Graeme College need to get their defences back. Looks like he might be just chipping this over the top. Ball going into Graeme College. Been dangerous on the line today. Play up onto the halfway line. Penalty. Ball being taken away from Graeme on the ground. Not rolling away. So played just outside Graeme, Hudson Park's 22. Really appreciate the fact that Hudson Park took the time to come up and travel from East London. We know that these trips are not cheap, and it's good to have them in Makanda on Somerset Field today. Facing a Graeme College team that's had a good season so far. Graeme playing from an offside position. Penalty to Hudson Park. Graeme coming away with the ball from the line out. Little chip ahead into some empty space. No, sorry, I didn't see the player on the side. And Graeme unfortunately letting that slip. And Hudson Park coming in for a try. Great play by Hudson. The Hudson player reading the bounce properly. Graeme guys not, and running through for a 5-pointer with a conversion left to come. Conversion going to the right of the up post. So score remains 35 points to 12. We have 26 or so minutes left on the clock, and Graeme to kick in. So the coach is not happy with the way Graeme played that ball, but they've had a good game so far. Looks like he might chip ahead. Good block by Graeme College, and Graeme being offsides. Penalty going to Hudson Park. Keep going out. Just outside Grahamstown's 10-metre line. Graeme hope to repeat what they did last and get the ball from the line out. Graeme just needing to be a ball went backwards. And knock on by Hudson Park. Ball going back to Graeme College. Aaron Nelson going through with a great run. Looks like he dropped the ball going forward and looks like scrum down. Hudson Park ball. I was going to thank the referees for coming out today. We've had EP rugby refs the whole morning, our children's refs for all the matches on the main field. And we know it's not easy. Come down, Hudson Park ball. Graeme managing to rip the ball but going forward. Going to the back line, on the halfway line at the moment. Some good ground being made by Hudson Park. Ball over the 10-meter line. Hudson Park almost on the Graeme College 22-meter line. Making some good move, good advantage on the field. Like he might be held up. And well done, Graeme College, holding up in the tackle. Come down, Graeme College ball. Graeme's been quite strong in the scrum, needing to keep it up. Get that ball out to the back line. The forwards have supported their back players well today, made sure that ball's got out, and when they have, it's resulted in some points on the board. Play going up to Graeme College's 10-meter line. Graeme going forward. And ball not coming out. Scrum going down to Hudson Park. So Hudson Park coming out with purpose in the second half. Not wanting Graeme to increase that lead over them and really putting a bit of pressure on the Graeme College boys. what happened there, not quite sure. Looks like the Graeme College might have knocked the ball on. Scrum down. Coming very close to having an awesome try, but scrum down. Hudson Park ball. 5 meters from their try line. It's unfortunate for Graeme. 20 minutes left in the match. Scrum down, Hudson Park ball. Hudson Park trying to kick for some distance. And great pass to Aaron Nelson. Quick on his feet. Taking the play up to the 22-meter line. Ball coming back. Making a good couple of meters. And penalty to Graeme College, not releasing, not rolling away. I think the ref might just have a little chat with them. I think they might. Meter line out for Graeme College, back on the attack. With just having a chat with Hudson Park there at the moment, as he did with Graeme earlier, just making sure that all the players realise he's going to be looking at that, not going over the ball. Play right on the try line. Good defence by Hudson Park. And Graeme going over the ball. And penalty against Graeme. So Graeme just not managing to make use of the opportunities. Up close. Ball not going out. Coming down the line. Graeme College. Taking play over the 10-meter line. Up to the 11. He's making it fast down the line and going over the line. So great try by Graeme College, putting it under the post, and another 5-pointer for Graeme College. Conversion still to come, so score at the moment remaining 40 points to 12 to Graeme College. Very difficult to think. The noise that comes from the Graeme College boys as they cheer on the team right next to where we're videotaping from. So really happy to support the Graeme College team, and they've got a team they can support. Chip ahead by Graeme College, it's difficult into the sun, following up on their kick quickly. Play just inside Hudson's ball, off, Graeme College heavy on the fence at the moment. Pass not going to ground. Graeme getting the ball. Turnover ball for Graeme College. Bit of a slippery ball, but a knock on there by Hudson Park. Some good running by number 14. Fortunately, Hudson Park again being penalised for not rolling away, and it will be penalty to Graeme College. Line out, at 5 meters inside Hudson Park's 22. Scrum down, Graeme College ball. Hudson getting the ball from the line out, but Graeme College holding them up. So Graeme putting Hudson under a bit of pressure at the moment. Inside their 22 with the scrum down. Graeme's scrum's been strong today. And yeah, let's see if they can convert this to points. Currently we have about 12 minutes left on the clock. Graeme 40 points. Hudson Park 12. Great run through there by Aaron Nelson. 5 pointers under the post. Taking Graeme up to 45. Hudson Park currently on 12. And Graeme giving a show to the local supporters in Grahamstown today. 47 points to 12, conversion to come. Conversion over. So Graeme using that opportunity well. They've come short a few times with a few knock-ons, and this time making sure that they went through an awesome try. From a set move and a 7-pointer for them. Hudson Park coming back quick with a try. Ball just Graeme not getting the bounce on those balls, and try down for Hudson Park. Wasn't too sure what it was at first. Couldn't quite see it, but it seemed to be that the knock forward that came from, it looked like a knock forward, came off the leg of Hudson Park, and a try has been given. So great return, great reply from Hudson Park, taking the score 47 points to 17 with a conversion to come. Conversion looks good. Another 2 points. 47 points to 19. We have 9 minutes left on the clock. Good kick off to Graeme College. Good follow up. Graeme keeping him up. Ball goes down. Will it come out? It looks like ball coming outside on Hudson Park side, and Hudson Park back on the attack. Ball coming out. Graeme College getting the ball. Quick turnaround. Running down the line by Graeme College. Some heavy running, some heavy hits. Play now inside Hudson Park's 22. Ball coming out in Graeme College. Unfortunately, knock on by Graeme College. And Hudson Park trying to run back quick. Ball coming back on the Graeme College side. Unfortunately, Graeme knocking on. First score by Graeme College on the 5 meter line. Fortunately, just trying to be a bit too quick. Maybe should just compose themselves a little bit, but scrum down. Hudson Park ball on their 5 meter line. Scrum not stable. Ref just trying to calm things down a bit. Show that both teams feeling the pressure. I think Hudson Park a little bit more right now. Graeme's been good in the scrum today. And ball have to go in again. Things getting a little bit vocal in the scrum at the moment. Ball goes in, coming out Hudson Park. Good tackle, not getting it there. Ground made by Luke Doyle. Good running by Graeme. Hudson Park managing to rip that ball away. But Graeme getting it back, but it looks like they're going back for a penalty against Graeme for not rolling away. So Hudson Park managing to hold back the pressure a bit. But taking the play up to their 22-meter line. 4 minutes left on the clock. Ball coming out. But Graeme being deemed to knock it on. So scrum down. Hudson Park ball. Graeme putting on some subs. On the clock. Okay, up to the 10-meter line. Park going wide. Way back on the 10-meter line. Hudson Park needing to make some ground now, but Graeme's defence has been good. Ball coming out Hudson Park side. Play on the halfway line. Good steal by Graeme College. Making some ground. Up centre field. Going down. Little chip ahead. Opening up some space for Graeme College. Ball going out. Line out to Hudson Park on their 5-meter line. On the clock. A tough game of rugby out there. Hudson Park have known they've come to Graeme College, they've come to the Leopard's Den to play against Graeme College, or a proud rugby school, playing some good rugby at the moment. And a lot of support from the old Graemians and the local community. Graeme getting the line out, ball going out. Graeme still in possession, getting the ball out wide, finding the gap. With Graeme back on the attack, advantage Graeme College. And I think we might get a yellow card right now. Yellow card given, penalty to Graeme, 5 meters out for offside position. And try given to Graeme College. Another 5-pointer. In the dying minutes of the game, we have 19 seconds on the clock on my side. I think the main clock has run out, putting us on 52 points for the conversion to come, and I'm sure the final whistle will blow as the kick points completed. Graeme really putting in a good showing today. Guys playing hard, they always play hard. Some good forward play, some good back play. And conversion to come. Conversion not there, score remains the same. Final whistle blown. Graeme College taking in 52 points to 19. A lot harder out there, the guys played hard. Some good rugby, some good sportsmanship out in the field. It's always good to see the guys afterwards shaking hands. So just a shout out to everybody who tuned into YouTube to watch the match. It was great having Hudson Park and also having Winterberg Agricultural High School here today playing some rugby. So we wish Hudson Park a safe trip back to East London. We know that they came here wanting to put Graeme in a losing position, but unfortunately Graeme is proving to be too strong at the moment. Enjoy the rest of the weekend.